A little intrasquad going on. It's intrasquad goals. Let's start up in Milwaukee, where Justin Smoke is launching it. He could be a nice little addition. And then how about the new socially distant celebration while rounding third base after the placata? That would be, yep, hi, how are you? Good job. Well done. All right, so the Brewers trying to make the postseason for the third straight year, Carlos. Is that lack of pitching still a narrative here, or have we moved past that?
No, I think it's still very important for them, to address the pitching situation. Look, this is going to be a 60-game season. All right, there's no room for error here. There's no margin there. So you have to make sure you solidify your performances on the hill. You got Woodruff, looking at my notes, Burns, Brett Anderson, Shelby Miller. These guys, they need to step it up, especially in that division. That division's up for grabs.
Well, Brandon Woodruff, to me, is a Cy Young candidate in the National League. I think that if the wheels hadn't come off because of an injury last year, he would have been right there in the conversation. The rest of that rotation has a ton of question marks. It's a lot of guys that have battled through injuries. If they all put it together in a short span, they'll be just fine. But, we say the same thing about the Milwaukee Brewers over a 162-game season, and somehow they put it together and are right in it in the thick of September. So there you go. All right, let's move on to Comerica Park, where we have the catch so far of Summer Camp 2020, and maybe the catch of the year. This is Derek Hill, 24 years old, a former first-round pick in 2014. Leather hand snag. Awesome move by him. In fact, some people would jokingly say that might be the highlight of the Tigers' 2020 season. I don't think that's fair. But, Carlos, if you're flipping around this year trying to find a game and you stop on the Tigers, why would you do that? What's the one thing you're looking forward to this year?
Chris, for me, it's easy. I played against him. I saw him when he broke into the league. It's Miguel Cabrera. I want to watch him just continue to add on to his legacy, this Hall of Fame career. He's got 477 home runs, just a little bit shy. Well, 23 home runs shy of 500. Of course, it's going to be very, very, very almost impossible to do this season because of the shortened time. However, how can you not want to watch this guy hit? I mean, he has absolutely mastered it. I know that injuries have been rough, but I'm tuning in if he's hitting.
Yeah, and plus Miggy lost some weight, so we all have a special place in our heart for guys who do that. For me, it's Casey Mize, their first rounder and the number one overall pick of the 2018 draft. In fact, he was out there today, 7 up, 7 down, 3 strikeouts. Now, I don't know what their plans are for him. Listen, he's not going to start the season. He was expected to start the season at AAA. But because of injuries and you don't know unforeseen circumstances, he might make his Major League debut in 2020. I personally think it's a good idea. I don't care about the whole starting the clock thing. Give the fans something to be excited about for the Tigers in 2021 and beyond. And he's definitely one of the names that'll pop. So there you go. Yeah. All right, the Atlanta Braves, we expect them to definitely be in contention. They're one of the more fun-loving teams out there, thanks in part to Ozzy Albies, who has the new foot shake with Wash. You like this one, Carlos?
I like it. I like it a lot. But Wash is so cool. He's one of the coolest coaches you've ever had. Yeah. Had him as a manager, had him as a coach. He's just flat out cool, man.
All right, so big picture here with the Braves, and we'll talk about them later on in Got Team. Is this the year, in your opinion, they take it to the next level? Because they've made the playoffs each of the last 2 years, but haven't won a series.
Yeah, that's been crazy. To be that good, to get that far and not just capitalize. This could be the year. I mean, I know that's not the question you asked me. Do you want a percentage? I mean, this might be the year, right? It's such a shortened season. Good things happen. I think they're going to be in the thick of things there at the end. And then after that, it's whoever gets hot, Chris, whoever gets hot. And they're most definitely capable of doing that.
I'm a little worried about them. I talked about that earlier in the week, obviously, with Freddie Freeman dealing with coronavirus, Will Smith as well at this point. But also, they are in a very difficult division. It's amazing because there's only 2 teams in baseball that have a longer playoff series winning drought. The Braves haven't won one since 2001. It's hard to believe they have lost 9 straight playoff series. The only 2 teams that have a longer drought are the Padres and the Reds. Do they have all the talent in the world to do it? Absolutely. I just think there's so much talent in that division, they could be pushed out of the postseason party. But we'll see. All right, last one. Maybe the best image we have seen so far in Summer Camp 2020 came in an intra-squad game out in Los Angeles, and it wasn't even made by a big leaguer.
But I'll tell you what, Chico in left field.
Chico's got to make this catch.
Calm the heart. Calm the heart.
Throw him out. Throw him out. You don't run on Chico.
You don't run on Chico.
No.
Chico throws batting practice, in the cage, and he's got a rocket of an arm.
Whoa!
Chico, by the way, is Francisco Herrera, Carlos. He is a former bat boy for the Dodgers. He's now a clubby. He played some college baseball locally in Los Angeles. Actually got a tryout with the team in 2012. What did you think of his arm?
That's what I was going to tell you. That was a rocket of an arm. I'm giving it, a 6 on the 1 to 8 scale if I'm a scout. That's above average, Chris. I mean, he didn't even bounce that ball. It was in the air, on the line, hit his target. Very impressive, Chico. Very impressive.